Radical.
Let's say you're a diehard NFL fan, or particularly a diehard fan of the Chiefs or the Dolphins, and you've never missed one of their playoff games. All their playoff games in the past, including the Super Bowl appearances, have been on broadcast TV, one of the major big channels. Over-air antenna. As long as you had an antenna, you plug it into your television, and on the weekends you could check out those Chiefs and Dolphins games. Well, now we have a new age, the age of streaming, where, unlike the past where you had TV and then cable, now you still have TV and antenna, but also you have about a zillion streaming options right now. You have options. Started out simple enough. You had Netflix for movies and Hulu for movies and TV series, exclusive TV series. Then it branched out a bit. You had Disney Plus, and pretty soon you're looking around. And if you really wanted the full experience, before, remember, you had regular TV, you had cable. Now, if you want the full experience, ironically, you have to spend much more to have all these streaming services. Now, please explain to me, what the hell NFL has in common with streaming services? Because like I stated before, never been the case before. You have never had playoff games and the Super Bowl be on anything else other than broadcast TV. There's a lot of fans of the NFL, a lot of sports fans that maybe they have tight budgets. They can't afford to spend, $10, $15, $20 on all these different streaming packages. They can't afford that. But they're fans of the NFL. So you're going to tell these people, you know what? You need to, on top of your cable, on top of your internet bill, you need to get Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime. I mean, if you want to watch, all these movies, because really streaming started, like I said, with Netflix and Hulu. I mean, all these other ones that came after that, those are not the big players. Used to be basically just Netflix and then Hulu. But now there's something called Peacock from NBC. I don't know about any of you, but have you ever heard of Peacock AAA television? Excuse me, that's a term for good games or big games, AAA games. What was the last legendary series on Peacock you've watched? Many of you are like scratching your heads. What the fuck is Peacock? It's NBC's optional streaming thing. Tonight, they really expect you to sign up for Peacock to watch a fucking NFL playoff game. How stupid is that shit? Does that make any sense whatsoever? It would make just as much sense if you had to sign up for Netflix to watch an NFL game. I mean, not a TV series, not an original TV series, exclusive to Peacock. Now, if they want to have an exclusive Peacock series based on the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, and then you have an actor playing Patrick Mahomes or something, that's fine. But we're talking about an actual fucking football game being on Peacock. Think about it at the bars, right? The bars are going to hurt now because, the bars basically got to sign up for a streaming service just to watch some football games now since they're going to be doing this. I know that was the case. I think on Amazon Prime, there were some football games exclusive to Prime. Is the NFL not greedy enough? Do they not already have enough fucking money? But now they're going to nickel and dime fans of the NFL, and they're going to start, this is just the beginning, they're going to start piecemealing out their product like it's a fucking movie. Well, the way things have been going, specifically with the Cowboys-Lions game, and many other instances I myself have actually pointed out in the past, some involving Patrick Mahomes, this whole sports entertainment thing, the refs, they're not just blind, okay? They're not just stupid, but that's a different topic for a different day. People still holding on to being fans of the NFL, even with, like I said, an all-time low when it comes to refs, both in the NBA and the NFL this year. It has to be the worst year of reffing at all. But a lot of that has to do with sports betting being so heavily involved into the NFL, especially in the NBA. But back to this. I think it's pretty fucking low for the NFL to actually be doing this and allowing this to happen, specifically with two high-profile teams in a high-profile matchup. We're not talking about a regular season game like what's on Prime. And even you can make the argument there, some of those were high-profile games. But now, the fucking Kansas City Chiefs and the Dolphins, one of these teams are going to be knocked out. And the only way you're going to be able to see it is by signing up for the Peacock. And many people signing up for Peacock, they're probably going to look around like, well, shit, all I really wanted to see is an NFL game. So they're going to cancel probably right after that. But what if I told you, diehard NFL fans, low-income NFL fans, or just people that don't, you could be high income, but on principle alone, you don't want to sign up for yet another streaming platform just to watch a fucking playoff football game. What if I told you there was a way later tonight, to watch this game, to stream it for free? Well, there is. It's called the TVApp.to. Proud sponsor of this channel. Unofficial sponsor. I'm just making them a sponsor right now. This is different, though. My sponsors would either be products that you actually need, unlike ball shavers. Well, maybe some of you might need a ball shaver. But actual things that are free are very reasonably priced for what they are. That's the different case on other YouTube channels where they try to sell you incredibly high-priced things and sponsors, like a fucking $500 Ridge wallet or some shit, or some $400 Jode watches like AVGN did, But this is different because, okay, it's not a sponsorship, but it'd be cool if it was. Radical Rick channel, Radical Rick Entertainment, brought to you by the TVApp.to. It's awesome. I tell all my friends about it. I tell everybody about it. Because you can see sports games live on this. You can use it on your phone even. Crystal clear quality. I've never had any hiccups on it. What did I watch? I watched the Bills game on it. Previously, the Bills game ended their last season game. I forget who they took on. Oh, the Bills and the Dolphins. That was a really close game towards the end. And there was no hiccups, no problems whatsoever. But it's not just good for that, not just good for sports. There's a lot of other things on the TVApp.to. It's a great way to see this game. One last thing. There's a representative, I forget of what state, that basically they're threatening the NFL right now because they're saying there might be some antitrust laws that are being broken from the 60s because there was a deal hashed out with the government. I don't know the details of it. And piecemealing the product and putting it on streaming platforms that makes it not as accessible for people to watch. I don't know the actual legalities of it, but the Congress could actually look into this. And hell, anybody that looks into this should, because this is just the pure definition of greed, is putting this on a unrelated streaming platform that, honestly, let's be serious here, most people don't have or care about. I mean, who's rushing to sign up for Peacock versus Netflix or Hulu? Maybe that's got to be why they're doing it, because it's got to be a disaster. I mean, and really, look around your families. Do any of you have Peacock? Do any of you know anybody that's going to be getting Peacock? I mean, hell, NBC might have to put half the playoff games on Peacock to get people to sign up for Peacock. I mean, I'd be surprised if it's in the millions of subscribers to Peacock, because, like I said, I mean, most people probably even haven't heard of it. But yeah, football fans, if you want to see it, couple hours, I'll leave you the link, either in the description. I'll leave it somewhere. Couple hours if you want to see this game, the whole thing, and not have to pay any money, because you shouldn't have to. This should be a game over free broadcast antenna, like it's always been.